Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day. My name is Shelman Saifi, and I'm excited to share my final project with you, which is a relational database that's been designed specifically to streamline critical operations of a private jet charter company. And just to give you guys something visually engaging, just showcasing the Challenger CL650 private jet, which is currently situated here in Dubai in the simulator, of course, um, which also serves, the airport serves as the headquarters for the company. So I chose this project because it blends the practical database design skills that we've developed throughout the course with my personal passion, both as a real world pilot and a avid flight simulation enthusiast. However, let's get right into the details of this project. So basically, the primary objective was very clear but essential. It was to create a RDBMS using MySQL capable of effectively managing key operational tasks for the company. Specifically, I focused on critical areas such as aircraft scheduling, pilot assignments, client bookings, and flight routing. But first and foremost, I identified the key entities necessary for modeling these operational activities, which are aircrafts, pilots, clients, flights, and pilot assignments. So once these entities were determined, I then defined their attributes and established the relationships between them. So if you look at the ERD here, you'll see the logic in which these entities interact. So, for instance, one aircraft can naturally serve multiple flights, and likewise, one pilot can be assigned to several different flights, but typically each flight is assigned just one aircraft, and specific pilots are designated for that particular flight. So this logical structure ensures that the database realistically reflects actual operational practices. And to dig deeper, technically speaking, we can examine the pilot assignments table. So this table plays a central role because it stores critical details such as assignment, flight, pilot ID, and date of the assignment. So having this information in a separate table allows the database to effectively track pilot scheduling, which then clearly shows which pilots are assigned to particular flights on specific dates. So that ensures that operational efficiency for the company. So again, I obviously chose MySQL as the relational database. Um, because it supports, relational structures, maintains that data integrity through normalization. And just throughout the development phase, I, structured the tables deliberately to minimize redundancy and enhance that data consistency. Right. And just as a side note, I mean, throughout the semester, I experimented extensively with different VS Code extensions. Um, for MySQL, but ultimately I just found that MySQL Workbench is a lot more user friendly and convenient, which is why I used it for the implementation of the database. So let's talk about the data. So because this project involves a fictional private jet charter company, I had to populate the database using a combination of publicly available data from the Federal Aviation Administration and open flights. And I combined that with synthetic data, which I generated with Python scripts and attempted to just make it as realistic, to closely mimic like the actual operational scenarios for the company. So, for example, I like the aircraft entity, it includes detailed specifications from the leading business jet manufacturers like Bombardier and Gulfstream and Embraer. So, I then like conducted testing by just executing, several practical queries. So, for instance, I searched if there's someone in the operations that wants to understand, which pilots qualify for a particular aircraft type, you can throw in that query and get that information back. So all the queries, about five in total, that I've included, but even more. But these queries were specifically chosen to demonstrate the database's practical capabilities and confirm its effectiveness in providing accurate and timely operational data. Like for example, when it comes to delayed flights and their assigned pilots. But my project doesn't really end here. Looking ahead, there are several promising things that I'd like to do. I'd like to integrate some advanced analytics that could deliver further valuable insights and even implement some real-time data processing, which could, basically allow some dynamic management of operations, even under rapidly changing conditions. But in conclusion, this relational database effectively addresses the fundamental operational requirements of the company with the goal of enhancing efficiency, reducing potential errors, and ultimately just improving client satisfaction, which is always paramount. And with that said, thank you very much for your attention today, and have a great day.